Hey, happy Monday. Welcome to the Angel Show. It is a glorious day. I've been looking forward to this practice session we're going to have tonight, all night. I'm your host, B. Lar, for those of you just joining us. I have to say, I'm excited, man. We have had our highest viewership that we've had last week. And it's just really fun, like how many people have reached out and are actually taking some of the tips and practicing, and man, overjoyed beyond words. Before we get started tonight, I just want to thank our sponsors at Fried Okra TV, Ernie Mosteller, badass director, photographer, creative person, and somebody that's really inspired me most of my adult creative life. So appreciate the help, appreciate the support, and if you guys are looking for documentaries or some sort of corporate film, something like that, give Ernie a call at friedokra.tv. My buds. All right. So this past Saturday, got to finally do some fire painting. Yeah. Alana did a nice little routine and got warmed up, and then I did a wonderful little light painting exhibition, and then did an audience participation thing. A bunch of good friends showed up. It was just so much fun, man. Let's take a look at those the pics of the wings. Jacob, if you would, please. So here's some of my favorites. Yeah. This one makes everybody go, "Aw." Really nice. Yeah, we did a couple of her. Yeah, my good friend Brandy. She go back to that. Brandy had the Marilyn Monroe pinup goddess thing going on there, man. My little pinup angel. So anyway, it was great to see you, Brandy. Next one, and this one of her friends. Yeah, pretty cool. There you go. Amber, the always effervescent Amber. This is one of my favorite shots. I just really love this. It was a bit of a challenging scenario. As you can see, there's a lot of buildings and some really intense streetlights going on in the back. So it wasn't completely dark, but still super happy with the way these turned out. I mean, that's just the halo behind her and the wing pattern. Really, really cool. This whole series is really nice too. Yeah. Oh, too much fun. I had a really nice monitor set up, so as I was shooting, everybody could see what was going on. A little aura portrait there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I like these wings better, man. The feathers are closer together. Yeah, turned out really fun. And these. Yeah, my friend Taylor doing some energy. Yeah, cranking out the energetic vibe. Super, super fun. And my pregnant friend, little bursting baby in there that we lit up. Pretty fun. Yeah, so that was really fun. Anybody that's I loaded up all the pics on Facebook today, so if you guys want to go by and grab them, they should be on both my light painting website and the Wizard of Odd Facebook page as well. Okay, so my friend Alana and I finally got to do our light painting thing with fire. This was our first venture with that, and I discovered that I'm going to have to tweak some of my techniques a little bit. And the fire is so super bright. I normally do a scenario where I freeze the person clearly so that you can see what's going on with them, like it's an actual portrait, and then leave the shutter open and do the light painting behind that picture. So it's a nice combo of actually seeing who's in the picture and what's going on. But the fire was so damn bright that it overrode my strobe, and I didn't really get any super clear shots of Alana, but she was ghosted back in a bunch of them. And man, they're like dragons in every single one of these shots. I'm so stoked about that, and the way the little flames come off as the thing's going around. She was man, she was major trooper. Had her hula hoop out, 4 flames on the hula hoop, going to town. We got a few spheres. Let's take a look at those, Jacob, if you get a chance. Yeah, there you go. Oh yes. Man, the way the flames came out all nice and crisp, and that's a pretty good image of Alana, although it's ghosted a little bit, with a nice little bright star right in her third eye. That could have been worse. Oh, and this one, yeah. Look at the upper left-hand corner of the picture, and there is a total dragon head with its mouth open. Yeah, exactly, man. And it's super cool. Love this one. Love this one too. Probably try another lens too, so I can get farther back but closer in. This one especially I love, man. I'm a big freak about orbs and making spheres, and this one just turned out crazy. She was doing this with her hula hoop. Pretty amazing. And this is the picture of dragons. There's a dragon right at the front, like close to her, that circles around. And then there's another big dragon that goes back up and around up there. Then there's a little dragon right back there. And then a little dragon back on the very curve of one of those big dragons. And love this shot. Love this one a lot. Yeah. All right, so big thanks out to all the people that showed up and supported and played. It was just the most fun, man. And you know what? I count my treasures and joys, and what you get to share, and making people happy and making yourself happy, and it was a great time. So thanks everybody for the support, and looking forward to do it again. Hey, everybody. Inga, how are you, man? Good to see you. There's Jilly. What's up, girlfriend? Mr. Zen, what's up? Live stream of consciousness himself, man. Dug your show last week, by the way, man. Michael's got a great show called The Live Stream of Consciousness. Been doing it for a couple of years. He has crazy cool guests on Thursday nights, 9:00 YouTube. So give it a scope. I think you'll really dig it. Let's see. Whitney, hey there, girl. Diane, what's up, man? We're going to do some chakra breathing tonight, Diane. I think you'll really dig it. And I think we'll bring it to the Tibetan Bowl class on Friday. So let me know what you think about it, okay? Anybody out there, as always, you want a live angel card reading, more than delighted to accommodate you. So get yourself on the queue in the chat, and we'll take care of you towards the end of the show. As I mentioned just a second ago, we're going to do a chakra breathing exercise. It's actually not just a breathing exercise, but it's a clearing and charge up of each individual chakras, and then a blast up the chakras that, man, I've really discovered it kind of aligns everything, gets everything all back into shape. So we'll be doing that meditation in a little bit. Next week, I want to talk to. I've had so many questions about the Emerald Tablet, and the phrase "as above, so below." Anybody that's studied magic or any kind of metaphysics over the last 50 years is, knows that phrase really well. And that comes from the Emerald Tablets of Hermes Trismegistus, who is actually Mercury. And that's the god and the place and the planet Mercury. What that stands for: systems and music and art and anything of the mind and the inspiration and intellectual systems and things that have to do with that. So Yeah. Okay, so I'd like to throw out a challenge. The very first line, first chunk of the Emerald Tablet says, "True it is, without falsehood, certain and most true. That which is above is like that to which is below, and that to which is below is like that to which is above, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing." Okay, so that is in and of itself one of the great keys to the universe. So I'd like to just toss it out as a challenge, and let's talk about it next week, man. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what that means. People have all kinds of meanings for it. I certainly have my opinions on that, which I'll be happy to share, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. So please, as above, so below. Think about it over the week. All right, Whitney, for sure. We'll catch you towards the end of the program. It's been a pretty intense angelic week. Angel energies have been really, really crazy, and we just passed the full moon. That was full moon and the last degree of Capricorn. And very, very intense energies. I know a bunch of my friends called me up there and went, "Woo, what happened?" So if you have any stories, let me know. It's really funny the way my biorhythms run with the exact course of the moon. It's almost like clockwork. And I get to the day before the gibbous moon, and then the gibbous waxing moon, just a little sliver right before it goes full, and then the full moon itself. Wow, those 3 days are like an adrenaline shot to me. And the new moon, and especially the crescent right before that, it feels like somebody's like sucked the life out of me, and I'm walking around with a cement coat. So be interesting to kind of track your moods and your patterns as next to the lunar cycle. See what kind of impact that has. I've always known that the moon had a lot of sway, but the more I live in the energy world, the more I realize that has such a significant aspect on so many aspects of our lives. So check it out and see what you come up with. All right. Let's do create a little sacred space, do a little mini grounding, and then we'll get into the chakra meditation. Actually, let's do 3 really deep cleansing breaths before we start. In through your nose, out through your mouth, and when you pull in with your solar plexus, your diaphragm, not just your chest. And when it feels like you're full, pack a little more in until you just can't squeeze another bit of air in there. Okay. And then when you release, I want to push out through your mouth with energy. Okay. And each time as you're pushing out your exhale, I want you to just leave whatever is happening in the world out there and just come in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until that you're just in this moment right now, in this little bubble of space that we're going to create, and present, fully present, and not thinking about anything in the future or the past. Okay. All right. So in through the nose. Really pack it in and exhale. Inhale. Really pack it. Push it. One more. Inhale. As deep as you can get. All right, here we go. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. We come together in gratitude and thanks. Happy to reconnect with the angelic energies and the beautiful light of the source. We ask that this space becomes sacred, safe, and a place for our growth. We ask that the angels be with us this evening, Omael, and share their wisdom with all of us. We ask that you give us ears to hear, eyes to see, and a mind to understand. And with joy and unconditional love to the source, we open our circle. Yummy. Ooh, soak some of that up for a second. Man, I love when we all connect. It is so tangible. Okay. We're going to do a little mini version of the grounding today because the chakra thing is going to light us way up, right? So, go into that spinning sphere in your solar plexus. That's your third chakra, energy source, and brighten that thing up. Pull some energy in from your body. Pull all that juice in and focus that right there. Each and take a breath. Bring some more energy in. Make it bigger and bigger. All right, now take your energy from that little spinning star inside you and push it out into your aura and brighten your aura up. Use some force, use some energy. And just get that thing all sparkly. Light it up. Yeah, there we go. Light it up so that you're just radiant. All right. So we're going to do a shortened version of the elemental grounding that we always do. We're going to address the energy band, the fourth band, our energy interface. I ground any negative energy of any kind, of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. Scrape that thing down. Take your juice, make your hands magnets and push that juice in there. Just scrape anything that doesn't belong, push it down into the earth. One more stroke through. All right. I ground any emotional goo, any negative emotional goo of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. I ground anger, rage, resentment, disappointment, hopelessness, grief, jealousy, envy, apathy, deep grief, deep grief. You guys, let that go. Deep grief. I banish fear, the great chameleon, in all its forms and faces and all the ways it disguises itself. I banish fear. All right, I banish and ground any negative mental goo of any kind, of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. I ground any unused patterned energy, negative thoughts of any kind, obsessive thoughts, the killer, circle thinking, circle thinking, circle thinking. I ground any negative thoughts sent by others. Any negative thoughts sent by me. And gossip. I ground any gossip, my participation or listening. All right, let's move to the earth band. It's where the material world lives. I ground any negative blockages in the real world of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. I ground any negative blockages related to my home, my sanctuary, my place of safety. I ground any negative blockages related to my job and the way I make money and sustain myself. Any blockages. I ground any blockages having to do with my money and my finances. I ground any negative blockages having to do with my money and my finances. I ground any negative blockages relating to my health, my physical well-being. Really work on this one. I know you know who I'm talking to. Grab it hard. I ground any negative blockages relating to my health and my physical well-being. I ground any negative blockages relating to my plans in the works or future plans for the material world. Okay, I hear you. We don't normally do this one, but we're going to do this one this week. I ground any outside ill will sent by others. I ground any curses, witchcraft, black magic, intentional harm, or ill will. There you go. Okay. Now we're all nice and sparkly. So I've been working on something for the show this week. There have been times in my practice where my chakra system has gotten out of whack. Okay, first of all, before we go into that, let's talk about chakras to begin with. Chakras are energy centers that are located on your body. Your first chakra is at your groin. Your second sacral chakra is in your between your solar plexus and your belly button and your groin. Then your solar plexus is right in your core. Then your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, and the crown chakra. These are not the only energy systems in your body. As a matter of fact, you have thousands of chakras all over your system. But these are kind of like the powerhouses, the transfer stations where energy flows and goes up that and then goes out to wherever that energy is needed. So keeping these in good shape, they can get damaged actually. And they can with neglect or with ill use can wind up not working up to full potential. So it's good to have each of these jacked up to the max, and then to be able to have this flow that goes all the way up and out into the astral to be as clean and pristine and perfectly aligned as possible. So this weekend, I have been working on this thing for the last few weeks. I love this technique. It always makes me feel really great afterwards. And something kind of came up yesterday at our usual sound bath yoga thing that I do with Leah on Sunday mornings. And I wound up doing the bowls and the chakra breathing thing. And it just turned out great, man. It really was super successful and was kind of a precursor to what we're going to do tonight. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, chakra breathing. I want you to get used to the idea of reaching down where that chakra is and using that to pull air into you. I know this sounds crazy, but if you just don't think you can't do it and just try it, you'll realize that it's not all that hard at all. And we're going to go through each chakra one by one And we're going to do a course of breathing through that. And when you inhale, I want you to be pulling energy into that chakra. And you can see, see it as the colored light that it is. I'll refresh your memory on each of those and do a little description about what's going on with that chakra. And I've got a little musical thing here that I'm going to try out and experiment and see if that works. I don't have the bowls set up tonight, but I've got some really amazing samples I made of the bowls, and I'm going to use those tonight and see if we can hear them well. I think it's time to shut up and start. All right. So we're going to start at the root chakra, your first chakra, and that's right where your groin is. And the color of that chakra is usually portrayed as red, and it definitely can look like that. So as you are reaching out with a nice deep breath in through your nose, I want you to imagine that energy is flowing into that chakra center and is a beautiful, beautiful scarlet red, And with each exhale, don't push any energy out, just exhale and just make sure you keep all of that energy in, and we're going to just build that up really nice. Okay. All right. So here we go. I want you to reach out on an inhale and start pulling in using your first chakra and start pulling in energy. Okay. There you go. It can be kind of shallow at first. Nice. Let it just fill that chakra up. Take a deeper breath. Pull more energy. One more. Your root chakra is your connection to the world. It's your grounding. It's where the primal survival instincts come in and keep your animal alive. And it's your ground, it's your connection, it's your solidity to the world in which we live. Keep drawing energy. Wow, I see some people lighting up out there. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to leave that energy right in the first chakra, and we're going to go up to the sacral, the second chakra. It's right in between your groin and your belly button. Your second chakra deals with the things that make you human, not just the survival things, but the things that make you human: pleasure, joy, your thought processes, your systems, your body systems, and sex, huge part of that. And it's part of the primal subset of the first and second chakra. It's like your survival. It's like the part of you that's the animal. So we are going to, and that the color for this is a really beautiful orange. So as you take your intake, do it slowly, kind of shallow at the beginning, grab some, a little deeper, Reach out and grab some more beautiful orange energy, okay? So here we go. Yeah. Reach out and pull that energy into your second chakra. Feel yourself alive. Deeper breath now. One more. Okay, the next one's going to be a fun one. We're going to move up now to your solar plexus. Bright yellow like the sun. And we already have ours powered up, right? By the way, the shape of the chakras is not the little disc thing that you normally see. It's a sphere, and the little petals that it relates to are kind of the connections that go off to that, of those to other things. So right now you've got this spinning star, you've got this spinning sun right in your solar plexus, okay? And you're going to reach out with those tendrils and you're going to draw that energy into you, okay? Super bright yellow. Shallow breath. Pull it in. Shallow breath. Pull it in. Bright golden yellow. Make it glow. Your solar plexus is your center, it's your core. It's the place where energy filters out into all different directions. It's where your power comes from, your abilities to do incredible, impossible things, to move things, to change places, to do things that the world has told you are impossible. And that energy comes from that source. That's also the energy that gives you your vitality, makes you ready to go out into the world and deal with life. And for me, when I know something's really true, like really true, that's exactly what happens for me. I get the ring right in my solar plexus. That's why they talk about feeling it in your gut. Make that place alive. One more really deep breath. Whew. Okay, now we're going to move up to the heart chakra, and that's right there in your chest. And that's where your emotions live. That's where your humanness lives. And it's the place where things collect and where we store our traumas and our pain. And with this particular one, as you're pulling energy in, on the exhale, release everything that isn't about this moment right now. Release all the pain, release the traumas, release every reason you have for being unhappy and unfulfilled, and realize that your joy is at your fingertips, even if just for a few minutes right now while we're doing this. Just give that gift to yourself. Inhale from your chest. It's where your unconditional love lives. It's where bliss lives. It's where your relationships and the richness of life lives. Beautiful, bright green. Inhale deeply. And inhale love. Bring a big batch of the love of the source right into that chakra. Fill up all that space you had for pain with joy and love. Okay, we're moving up to the throat chakra. Your throat chakra is the place where you express yourself, where you express the way you perceive this universe and this world and your own experience through it, where you speak your truth. It's a bright, beautiful blue. And it allows you to express yourself to God, to your fellow people, and to your inner self as well. Draw in that beautiful blue energy. Energy of truth. And the ability to speak it. right, we're going to be moving up to the third eye. I have two eyes to see, two eyes to look, and one eye to see. Your third eye is your connection to the astral at large. It's where your intuition lives, your clairvoyance lives, your ability to see and experience the energy world around you, to travel through the astral, to get answers and lots more questions. Your third eye is a beautiful, deep indigo blue. Draw that energy in through your third eye. Open up your vision. Open up your vision. Open up your vision. Last, we're going to move that energy up to the top of your skull, your crown chakra. And that's your connection to the upper realms. That's where the violet light lives. Your crown chakra is a beautiful magenta purple, radiating with joy and pure energetic connection to the source. Take a deep breath, slow, deep breath. Just build up a big ball of that beautiful energy right on the top of your skull. All right. All right, now I want you to go back down to your first chakra. All bright. And I want you to build up some intensity. And I want you to feel like you're squishing on the bottom of a bottle, and you're pushing that energy. Create a fountain of energy right up the top of your head. All right. Here we go. Build it up. Build it up. Build it up. Build it up. One more. Build it up. And squeeze. So you have a fountain coming out of the top of your head. Oh, that feels good. One more. Build it up. Build it up. Build it up. Build it up. Oh, it's like an EDM song waiting for the drop. Oh, squeeze. Just stay in that for a second and slowly start to come back. Don't rush it. Return nicely in your body. Yeah. Okay, while everybody's kind of regrouping again, let's do the card for the week. Jacob, my brother, number 30, Omael. Angel of Fertility. When you are at the top of the hill, there is always someone who wants that spot and challenges you. Face the envy and jealousy of those who want what you have. There will be times that you feel outnumbered. It will appear that everyone is against you. Feel the strength within you. Don't allow fear to discourage you. Recognize that your position is always stronger than you think it is. Don't give in to depression or anxiety. Yeah, bust out the jitsu. Define a clear course of action, and your self-confidence will return to overcome all obstacles. Have complete trust in your inner voice. Remain patient. Make no rash, unwise decisions. Be fearless, for you are never alone. Always remember that you're invincible, man. You are an eternal piece of the source, and you are always connected to infinite help at all times. Thank you. All right, let me look through some of the comments here. Inga says, let's see here. I just had to download when you spoke of the full moon. The more you think you're in with the cycles of the earth, the more command you have over the elements. That's true. Mary Jo, happy you joined us. So good to see you the other night. Missed you. All right, let's see. So far, it looks like we've got Tanya and Whitney on the reading list. Had really appreciate any feedback on the chakra thing. If you dug it, if you hated it, if you didn't feel anything, let me know. Really appreciate that. All right. So Whitney, you know the drill. Let's connect. Good things about to happen for you, Whitney. Yeah. Regardless of what this card says, good things are on the way, man. Words of wisdom for my good friend Whitney. Words of wisdom for my good friend Whitney. Words of wisdom for my good friend Whitney. Number 66, the angel of the knowledge of good and evil. I'm still a little buzzy, man. Yeah, I never got over yesterday's, and we just did another one. Yeah, particular favorite visual. The advice and help you need is being offered now. Well, okay, there we go. Listen carefully now. It can come from the most unexpected places. Your situation isn't half as bad as you think it is. Pay attention to good advice and act on it. Stop sabotaging yourself. No more of this, yes, but attitude. You know exactly what you want. Why are you trying to convince yourself that you cannot have it? Stop. Move through this negative thinking. Seek good advice on what to do about your problems. As valuable as specific instruction is, just as important is your readiness to listen and seek help. Through the act of finding help, a reader, a therapist, or even a friend, you open yourself to possibilities. Then you can decide which course of action, independence or seeking advice, will produce the best results. Set your imagination free and tease your curiosity. There you go. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Inga. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thanks. Thanks for getting back to me. All right, Tanya. All right, I want you to close your eyes and imagine we're standing face to face and we're looking in each other's eyeballs. Scary, huh? And if you have a specific question, focus really hard, okay? Okay. Words of wisdom for my friend Tanya. Words of wisdom for my friend Tanya. Words of wisdom for my friend Tanya. Yeah, number 44, the angel of karmic warrior. This guy's a badass. Seriously, this guy's a badass. That was one of the most intense readings for me to do. He's very serious. You have let your disappointment grow into this true despair. Your dreams have been crushed. Your plans are in ruin. This is not a time for rash major decisions. A knee-jerk reaction will only hurt more. You can't put the milk back in the glass no matter how hard you try. Continue to see the obstacles to love, that the obstacles to love can be overcome. There is still hope. Cry. Let your tears fall like rain. What have you learned from this experience? Tomorrow brings a new dawn, another chance to do it better. Your courage blossoms from your broken dreams. It's always darkest before the light blooms. There is always hope. This experience is an end, not the end. This experience is an end, not the end. It is also an opportunity for new beginning and a hell of a lot of growth. Focus on happy news. Make a conscious effort to let go of this disappointment. You have learned well from past experiences. Accept your loss and accept the support from others. Look forward to new friendships, new interests, and new occupations. Take time to see what remains important to you, even in the face of sorrow and pain. You know, they don't always tell you what you want to hear, but they always tell you what you need to hear. So take heart, Tanya. Always a new dawn, man. You know, over the course of my life, I think I've died like 5 or 6 times where that person that I was just completely died. And then I started over from the ashes and built another person that I wanted to be. So sometimes and it always winds up being a much better place at the end of that, even though it doesn't seem like it at the time. And pretty much like the despair of like losing stuff kind of overwhelms your ability to see that just makes room for new, better stuff most of the time. All right, so I hope those worked. Oh, Diane, absolutely. Okay, Diane, face to face, look me in the eye, and concentrate really hard. Words of wisdom from my friend Diane. Words of wisdom from my friend Diane. Words of wisdom from my friend Diane. Let's see. Number 47, the angel of contemplation. Yeah, I love the praying hands. The farther you stretch past your comfort zone, the louder the fear voice becomes. Wow, haven't we all heard that? Where fear exists, there is also the opportunity for growth. Don't be timid. Move on. Use your fear like rocket fuel to propel you forward. You create your visions of the future on the astral, but for them to become reality, they must be given substance. Without tangible energy, yeah, they will remain only daydreams. Rise above the situation. Be realistic now. Use common sense to map out a plan. Visualize the possibilities and see clearly in your mind the good things have already happened. With your skills and abilities so well developed, it is time to decide where and how to use them. Allow your mind to explore the potentials. Here is a taking stock, a look at the material interface, a harvesting at the emotional level, and then a reinvestment in the emotional future. Yeah. So Mary Jo kind of was relating to Tanya's comment. She said, when a plant dies, one may propagate the seeds, which brings more life, a new garden. So true, Mary Jo. And they come around with the seasons. Your garden dies once a year, at least up north. Yeah. All right. So you're welcome, Diane. My pleasure. So with as I scan through here, that looks like everybody. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. All right. So oh yeah. Hit the like and subscribe if you get a chance. Leave a comment down below. Really super helps. And share and like bring some more people. We're developing a great little tribe. So, and really can't wait for next week. As always, Monday is kind of gotten to be a good day now instead of something I dread. And Again, the challenge for next week, the Emerald Tablet, as above, so below. Gather your thoughts on it. Share those with me next week, okay? All right, so without further ado, I would just love to thank everybody for coming and playing and showing up and sharing time with me and letting me get to be part of your lives and existence. Thank you very much for your attention and time. Heartfelt gratitude. All right. Until next week, we close our circle and everyone departs safe and sound and happy. We give you much gratitude for your wonderful information, sharing your energy, and spending your time with us. We close our circle now and give absolute gratitude, unconditional love, and wish for bliss to the source. Until next week, thanks.